Give me the gory details.
You want the gory details? Yeah?
I want all the gory details.
Tell her all the gory details, you snake.
Hear the gory details.
Not the gory details.
Gory detail with which you speak.
Call you later with all the gory details.
All right, just give me the gory details.
With all the gory details.
Don't have to recount all the gory details.
They're not wanting to hear the gory details, I guess.
Spare me.
Spare me.
Not a lover's quarrel, pal. Spare me!
Spare me the fucking details.
Oh boy. Feels good to be out of that tombstone or that grave. Oh hey, that's me. Let's get gory. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Hello, Sean. What's up, Braden? Welcome to Stream Friendo. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guys and girls, ghosts and goblins. If you're new here, hi, my name is Sean Gory, and I'll spare you the gory details. I'm dead. That shirt, though. Dragon, dragon, fight the dragon, Dragon Ball Z. Ha! Welcome. If you guys are new here, hi, my name's Sean Gory, I'll spare you the gory details. I'm dead excited to be here with you all this evening for our Monster Monday broadcast, where we'll be coming to you from a little bit of Halo Infinite here, where we are forging Nacht der Untoten, which is a Call of Duty's Black Ops, World at War, and probably other map that has existed in their franchise for a while. It's a zombies mode map that we've been recreating here. This is part 11 of our recreation here. Ooh boy, forging stuff is by no means quick or simple, but I will say I am very happy with our results. Like if I just scoot my body out of the way, you can see like the lights shining through the bars look just so good. So we have been making some progress. It's been slow, it's been steady, but it's been quite methodical, it's been quite precise. And when we're done, I think we're gonna have something that we can be very proud of. That's what the goal is here. Never quit your career to become a singer. Thank you, Cox. I appreciate the concert advice. I appreciate that. I'm not even gonna ask if you liked the song, but did you like the video? Braden, I don't know if you posted more than one song, but if you're asking about the first one you posted this morning, it was a static image the entire time, so no. Meanwhile, on my second map already, listen, man, you had a little bit of a head start, and you also had, I'm sure you had more hours. I know like there's like the version count coax, like it shows how many times you hit save, but like you could just save over and over, so that doesn't really, like the version count doesn't really determine the amount of effort you've put in. There's no real comparison, which is a shame. But yeah, I know you had more hours in Forge before I even did my toe in Forge. And now that I have did my toe in Forge, I know that you've continued to put more hours in, so I'm not surprised. Oh, the Juice WRLD one? I actually didn't even click that one because I just simply don't like Juice WRLD. The dead rapper kick is not my thing. Mac Miller, Juice WRLD. And it's not because like they are dead, I just have never liked their music. But didn't listen to it. Ooh, so Braden used their Phantom points to redeem the hats onto you. I'll mark that one's complete. And then Tawdra used their Phantom points for a hydrate, as well as a Make a Gory donate $1 extra life. And that's exactly what I'm doing here, you guys. So above my head, you might notice this giant blue donation bar and progress tracker. This little thing called Extra Life. For those of you who don't know what Extra Life is, this absolutely free 24-hour charity gaming marathon where we play games for an entire day and helps raise funds for sick and injured kids in the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. It's free, it helps kids, that's all you really need to know. But if you had to know more, every minute, 62 kids will enter a Children's Miracle Network hospital. That is just over a child per second. With your help, we can make sure they can always receive the care they deserve without ever receiving a bill. That's pretty incredible. So if you are a gamer or a gaming enthusiast, and if you're on Twitch or YouTube here, I'd like to think you are. So definitely check it out. It's worth looking into. Like I said, you can play games for a whole day. And people are like, what are you doing? Like, a charity event. Like, leave me alone. Like, get on board, right? This score doesn't give me a chance. No, Braden, it's not that I don't give you a chance. I do, in fact, listen to stuff that I don't know if I will like it or not. But stuff I'm pretty positive I won't. Like Juice WRLD, yeah. Like, I know you were on a kick about posting songs. Like, let's day 3 or day 4 of trying to get gory like a song. That was a really bold strategy to just post the same artist if I disliked the previous ones. Maybe variety is the spice of life, and maybe the guy who, you know, is regularly posting rock and metal. Maybe mumble rap isn't the way to go. Maybe rappers overdosing on Percocets and purple drink and that scissor and that pills and all that stuff. Maybe that might not yield the dividends that you're planning on investing. He says his own taste. Well, there's that too. Everyone has their own taste. Everyone has their own opinions. I'm not saying that I dislike all rap, nor do I dislike all of any real genre. Like, I listen to a little bit of everything. I listen to a little bit of country, a little bit of rock, a little bit of pop. I even listen to some J-pop. I don't understand the lyrics, but I still find its melodies beautiful. So, yeah. So, you could be in the same genre. You could be in the same genre. Like, you have a favorite genre. I can guarantee there are artists in that genre that you just simply don't like. And that's a common thing with everybody. Exactly. Mozart is the only good option. I'm sure if I heard Mozart, I'm like, oh yeah, this is Mozart. But I'm struggling to think of a single Mozart title. Is a Midnight Waltz, is that Mozart? I don't know. Baby Metal's my jam. Dude, Baby Metal. What's funny is, like, a lot of their songs, like Gimme Chocolate, I find annoying. But Karate by Baby Metal, I will drive 90 miles an hour through a school zone listening to Baby Metal's Karate. Like, just, I'm flooring it. Pedal to the metal, gone. Yes. Let's not even touch on Chopin. Mozart has some bangers. Maybe not do that, Sean. I'm gonna drive as fast as I want. Take risks. Oh Lord. Well, hey, we're here to talk about Extra Life. And Tawdry Cheetah just used their Phantom points to make us donate. That's what we're due. I just slapped my cans on here. Let me get my head out of the way. We'll donate to Extra Life. We'll get some tunes playing. And we'll start building worlds within worlds. Let's do it. Wrong scene. There we go. Pulling over a tab. Hitting my magical Extra Life button. Donate. The Gore Details does not condone driving above the speed limit in school zones. Coax, I read that like it was like a very quickly spoken disclaimer at the end of like a radio commercial. Like, enter the SummerSlam Fest now! Participation may vary. Do not, participation or purchases are unnecessary. No CODs required. Must be 18 to enter. Like all that real quick spoken. Must have you must have an adult's permission to enter. Like all of that real quick. That's exactly what I read that like. So this is for Phantom points. We're gonna go ahead and click that one because we're doing $1. There it goes. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the drum roll. Boom. There it is. Thank you so much, Tawdry, for those Phantom points. I will go ahead and mark those as complete. Speaking of music, we got some jams for us here while we're building. Bryn says, I love music with a message and topics. That's why I love Juice WRLD and Suicide Boys and Lil Darky. So, I have no doubt, Brayden, that Juice WRLD, Suicide Boys, and Lil Darky have a message. I just personally can't get through more than 5 seconds of it to receive said message. Lil Darky's bass and scream sing rubs me the wrong way. Suicide Boys, the title right there in the name, that's a red flag. And the music also hasn't sparked my interest or blown my skirt up, as I like to say. And then same thing with Juice WRLD. I am sure that what you're saying is true. But if I can't get more than 10 seconds to do it, it's gonna go right past me. Right past me. I might have liked the one song. That doesn't mean I necessarily like the band. Like, oh, this is bearable. Does it make sense? Like, I would never, like, if someone's like, oh, do you listen to Suicide Boys? I'd be like, nope. Do you like Suicide Boys? Nope. It just, did that song pass the 10-second test? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. That's as far as I could say it goes. All right. We're here. Where's our Xbox app? Still updating stuff? We're gonna pause things. Pause all. Okay, so we will load up Black Ops just so we can get an in-person look at some of the stuff that we are trying to replicate. Right now we're working on the one window, which is sort of the first thing we look at, so it should be very doable. Come on, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, you can do it. What's up, Tawdry? Tawdry, are you lurking? I'll slap you with a lurk, too. I'll slap everybody here with a little bit of a whip, too. We're completely different, but the same at the same time. Yes. No, I'm sure that nothing I could say Braden would be like, oh, this is a shock. Like, oh no, I'm sure like everything I'm mentioning is like, yeah, that makes sense, you know? Like there are some, I don't want to say mumble rappers, but there are some newer age rappers, I'm talking like the last like 2 or 3 years, that they have an amazing message. I'm not saying I agree with the message, but their message is clear. Or there are some that I'm like, listen, this is just a banger. Like I can really get down with it. Like Tom McDonald comes to mind. Hobson comes to mind. Like amazing rappers. Black Bear, NF. Like these guys have some stuff to say, and I'm not saying I have to have lived through what they have lived through. I'm not saying like I've got to be like, I'm like 100% in their shoes. Like I know that your struggle. I can't say that with everybody, but I will say that some of their stuff is like, this is undeniably good music, you know, or like, boy, it is very clear what they're trying to say, you know. Tom McDonald is a lot. He's very like in your face, and I'm not saying that's like a great thing. It's probably a good way to make enemies, but what are you gonna do? Pathfinder session start up now, so gonna lurk. If you run into issues, don't forget deleting your cache if you haven't already. Otherwise, DM me if you're running into glitches and need help. Thank you so much, Coax. Lurk away, buddy. I'll give you another wave. Bye. Good luck. Roll all the d20s. Roll all the d20s. Did I do Kindertoten? I definitely meant to do Nacht der Untoten. Yep, wrong map. My mistake, y'all. As much as I'd love to play this map, because it's a great map, that was my mistake. You did Theater of the Dead. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oops. My bad, y'all, my bad. I saw German and I saw Der Toten. My brain shut off after that. But this long screen takes so long. Solo. Yeah, I saw Der Untoten. I didn't scroll all the way down to Nacht der Untoten. You need Cinema of the Dead? Not quite. Not quite, friend. By the way, Tawdry, welcome to the stream. How are you? Okay, so you made a mistake too. At least we're both human. I had a mental breakdown earlier, so that was kind of fun. I'm sorry to hear that, Brayden. Hopefully, you're feeling better now. And if not, hopefully you can find a way to make yourself get close to it. You need night live, Nid. Yes, that is Nacht. Gute Nacht is good night. Okay, so right here, there's some debris. There's a body. There's 2, 3 bags. 4 crates. There's a barrel, more debris. Okay. Cool. We're trying replicating that. I'm still mad at what I was mad for. I'm sorry to hear that, Brayden. Well, hopefully that's something that you can kind of work your way through, friendo. All right, so here we are. We will still need to like mess this up a little bit. Like this doesn't need to be so smooth. We'll make it look more debris-y. But we can at least start with some building of things. So we are in floor 1, room 1. I'm set this is the working folder. Okay, let's grab a sandbag. Props? No. Decals? No. Accents. Sandbag. Oh. I need like 3. So like just a few. Not a ton. Trio, I mean, I did need 3, but not in a bunch. Sandbag. We have a sandbag. I need my friend back. Great, I'm sorry. Now this time of year is hard because it's the holidays and you're thinking about your friends and your family and your loved ones. And when they can't be here, it hurts. That's the simplest way to put it. It hurts. So I know what you mean. So this one's vertical. Oh, okay, so there's one horizontal. Extend to the left. One vertical on top of that. Well, what's between these guys? A couple planks? There's like a bigger plank. Okay, let's do the bigger plank. Ooh, I fall apart down to my core. Dude, let me suppose. I was listening to Posty eating dinner tonight. I'm gonna type this one in manually because it's not going out well for me. So let's do 90. Okay, so I know this one's gonna be around this area. We'll get it more specific later. We're gonna just kind of get the elements in that we need. So this one 90 degrees first, which would put it technically 0. We'll turn up about 90 degrees. Cool. I think I'm just gonna snap one day, not gonna lie, especially on my parents. I mean, gosh, I can't imagine being a parent right now. And I feel like generally speaking, parents just kind of don't get a lot of stuff. Like they don't understand, which isn't necessarily their fault. It's not like they're choosing to be ignorant, right? But it's hard. I can understand that, Brayden. Especially if like what they're doing is like insensitive or cruel or I don't know, cold. I can understand like snapping at your parents a little bit. As long as like we're talking like a verbal snap, it's like a healthy communication and not like a physical snap or a violent snap, right? There are better ways to communicate our thoughts and feelings without violence. All right, well, there's a little plank on the other side of this wall, so let's build it. Did you see me and Argos talking? I did, but I mean I'm on vacation right now, so like I haven't been like real deep in the Discord, and you know, surprise, conversations take place all day without me being there. So there's a very good chance I missed it. Tuesday just dropped a raid. What's up, friendo? Let me give you a wave. Happy Monday, Tuesday. How did your tacos turn out? It looked like they had lots of lettuce, which I'm not mad about. I do love me some lettuce. Hi. I saw, dude. Okay, so this is 10 foot wide, 4 foot tall. They're great. I had to use a ton of lettuce because I don't want to go bad. I feel the same way about a lot of the recipes I cook Tuesday. So for example, they're like, oh, use half an onion. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this other half of the onion that's gonna like sit here for a week? You know, I'm like, I'm just gonna use a whole onion. So, yeah. Recipes are more like guidelines, in my opinion. Yep, exactly. You get it. Okay, so can I give this like a wood material? Throw out the whole onion. Do you not like onions, Brayden? I mean, some people are just straight up allergic to them, so that's always an option. Yeah, onions could be a bad time, depending on what's going on. You don't like me hit them? See, I got friends that don't like mushrooms. I love mushrooms. So, different strokes for different folks. Okay, so let's say we can find one that just says wood. Alphabetically speaking, it would be by the W's. Wood board. So the scratch material doesn't give us a lot of options here. That weather? Yes. No, it got cold very fast. Like, I even want to go for a walk today. Shoot. I'm not seeing any texture for the region I want to go for. Let's just go with irregular. Wood board. There we go. Sorry if it feels like I'm ever forcing my music upon people. No apologies necessary, friend. So, I feel like, especially like with Discord, all you can do is share, right? And if someone's like interested, like, oh, I've never heard of this band, they can like listen, you know. It costs nothing to click play. It costs nothing to post it. So, no apologies. No apologies. And I wish I could have gotten this thinner, but what are we gonna do? Oh yeah, I definitely need to fix this side. Oh, yuck. Yeah, so wood panel is just not an option. Paint camos wood. I hate this. Like, why would they put... So this is a 6-sided object, right? Front and back, top and bottom, left and right. Why would they make it where you can apply wood board to the top and bottom, wood board to the left and right, but not to the front and back? Why would they add materials for 4 of the 6 sides? I don't get it. This stuff makes me want to stop forging just completely. Like, I know it's like super minimal. Stupid. Tell you what. I'm gonna leave this be real quick. I'm gonna see if I can just find like a plank of wood instead of me making it out of a primitive. Maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree, right? I'm so disappointed 343. Like, why? But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rotate this. I'm put that side down, right? I'm put the side that we don't like facing down. Chips! What's up, friendo? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Let me give you a little bit of a wave here. So now that we have the side that we don't like on the bottom, the stupid corrugated steel, let's make it a foot or half a foot wide. Chips, no. I'm sorry, friend. Are you feeling okay? Are you and the family okay? How can I help? Do you need ramen? Do you need chicken with soup? Do you need painkillers? Do you need cough syrup? Vitamin C? What do you need, buddy? What's up, Brayden? It was awful the first couple days. That mean that you're feeling better now? You sent a question. I don't see it, Brayden. Did you send it through Discord? Finally, what's up, Captain Jim? Am I feel so left out? I don't understand. What do you feel left out of, Captain Jim? No through the chat. Let me send again. Oh, sorry. I just read that now. Let me see here, Britton. If you don't mind me asking, do you just not like Juice WRLD? Hold on, there's a stupid pin. As a person, or just not like his music? I don't know who Juice WRLD was as a person. All I know about them is they're a dead rapper. But their music hasn't sparked my interest, so nothing gets them as a person, just don't like their music. Yeah, just a fever, still sore, throat pain. Nothing severe as fresh headache. Well, Chabs, I'm sorry this has happened to you, but I am grateful that at least you're doing better. Hopefully the rest of the family is doing well too. Hello there, traveler. Just let me turn down the snap here. Okay, so if I had to check the references, how low does that plank look like it gets? Oh, it's like on the ground. Okay, let's make that happen. It's only a matter of time until I got it. Don't say that. Let's see, mask up in public 24/7. I think it's gonna be close to statistically impossible not to get. That's a very realistic possibility, Chabs. Yeah, it's pretty freaking contagious. Is it for me that I can't listen to their music as a person as Marilyn Manson or Kanye West? Well, Kanye West just became super anti-Semitic, or at least maybe always has been, and we're just all like catching up, I guess, if that makes any sense. And then Marilyn Manson, I have heard that they have been involved with some allegations. I don't know if they're true or false. That's not my place to say, but I can understand why some people might want to distance themselves from that. I appreciate that, Captain Jim. I appreciate that. I'm sorry that you got sick, Captain Jim. Did you get tested, buddy? I hope that it was just a 24-hour bug, because, like, I mean, kids are back in school. 24-hour bugs are going around like crazy. Oh man, hold on. Captain Jim just redeemed a posture check, so let me double check the seat here. Make sure I'm sitting up straight. The lumbar support. Whoa, and we got to stretch too. Alright, hold on. I'm going to go for a little bit of a back crack. Let's see if the microphone can pick it up. Ready? I don't know if it picked it up or not. Either way, thank you for those fantasy points, Captain Jim. Let this be a reminder for you guys at home to make sure you're also sitting up straight, because no one wants a bad back, unless, of course, you are in a recliner or laying down, in which case, you're good. You're good. Jesus, are you dead? Are you saying because you just heard my spine snap? That's my secret, Cap. I'm always made of bones. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Okay, so we were working on this window. I don't hate that it's letting some light through, because technically it's resting on like the base of these iron cross beams. So I'm gonna be. What did you say to me? I lost focus. It's a good question, Tawdry. I've been talking this entire stream. I can't tell you specifically what you mean. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant when you said you lost focus. I was just busting your chops a little bit. Okay, so we have a sandbag and a sandbag on top of it. This one's at least turned at like a, not a 45, but I'd say like a 15 or like a 30. There. My friends are pretty serious about COVID last year. Hold on, Chaz, I'm going to highlight this because it's a small novel. My friends were pretty serious about COVID last year, and because I'm not vaccinated, they didn't want me around them without taking COVID tests. That makes sense. I had a couple extras laying around, so I tested, and sure enough, I got the 2 lines of doom. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chabs. No, and like, it's such like, it's such a crapshoot, right? Because, like, you could take a test, it could show up positive, and you could actually be negative. You could have it and be asymptomatic, so why would you take a test? You could take it, have COVID, the test could be a false negative, and you could be like, everything is fine. It's rough. It is rough. And what's funny is too, like, there's this strange phenomenon that has sort of happened since COVID has become around, where it's almost as if other sicknesses don't exist. So businesses, if you were calling sick, like, oh, I don't feel well, before COVID, they're like, oh, you're probably just sick, like, that's fine, like, you know, take the time off. But now it's like, oh, hey, like, I have the flu, or I have a stomach bug. They're like, we don't care, like, come in. Like, what? Like, unless it's COVID, you're working. Like, well, I'm sick though. Like, we don't care. It's weird. It is weird. Yeah, welcome to the 2020s, where we have experienced the Mayan calendar end of days. We have experienced the Y2K end of days. We have experienced housing crises. We've experienced market crises, second depressions, and third world wars, and global pandemics. Everything is wonderful. Everything is awesome. And the perfect time for a dab. Yep, you nailed it, Tawdry. You nailed it. Welcome to our universe. What are you gonna do? Okay, well, there was a body in the railing here, so I want to add that because I think that would. That's right. I want to add a body here because I think that'd be really, like a really fun decoration. So this would definitely be an accent bodies, and this we're not gonna do aliens. We're doing Marines. Okay, let me see if I can get another view of the body. So they were face down, I believe. Mostly, they're a little bit on their side, but it's like they're crawling. Ooh, hi. Okay, so he's on his side, mostly crawling. Let's see if we can find a Marine like that. So he's on his side, face down, face up, side-ish. So I mean, just without having to rotate that at all. Body A. I mean, this is our first body. This seems like the way to go. And if I'm being really nitpicky, like really nitpicky, was he facing the rest of the map, or was he facing like the help door? That's the $1 million question. He was facing the rest of the map. Bring him 90 degrees. And he is between. Okay, so he's not in this set of 3. He's between the set of 3 and like that little actual window. Oh my gosh, that's like perfect. I mean, I'll have to fight with some other adjustments here. I mean, come on. Come on. You guys. We got a map coming along here. Look at him. That's darn good. That is darn good. I'm gonna save right there. Okay, what else we got? Oh yeah, I should probably pull up the references. Reference pictures are good. What do you think? I thought the pictures aren't gonna help us as yeah, so we can't see very much. So this is gonna be what we're looking for here. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 vertically, and then one's on its side. So we want like ammo cases if we can find those, or the equivalent inside of infinite here, or a crate of some kind. Okay. No more bodies. We want crate. case might not be too bad. Okay, we'll kind of leave that here as an option. The hard case no handle's not a bad choice either. Neither is this guy. Horizontal hard case. That's not bad. And this pallet's almost... Oh. Yup. 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 Yes. I mean, these cases with the tarp, that's so atmospheric. That's gonna look amazing. Okay. So here's what we'll do. Take you, and we're gonna delete you. Can I change you to be like more of a green? Brah. Okay, so what kind of green would we say this is? I mean, it's almost brown. I would say that's like military green-brown, like Desert Storm. That's definitely more too grassy green. So far, this doesn't look bad. That does not look bad. So we actually picked more of like a cream, right? What color are the latches? Like a silver, maybe? No real color on them. Yeah, we'll consider those like another tan too. Can I make it any darker? What happens if I set this like a 10? And that's not bad. I'm happy with that. Okay. Well, we found ourselves our crate. Amazing. And then how is the layout here? These guys don't occupy the entire length of the window. It's sandbag, and then these guys. Okay, this is looking good. It might be too wide though, because I still need the one coming like almost vertical. We'll see, but it seems like they just stack like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they do stack above the sandbag, so that helps. There's the sandbag, and then there's some debris. Well, there's 4, and then these guys look like they go all the way to the floor. Are you trying to make this 1-for-1 copy? Because this is how you make a 1-for-1 copy. I love how detailed you're making this. Thank you, Chavs. So it's not going to be perfect. Like, as I've been making this, I have noticed like some discrepancies. It's going to be quite close. It's going to be quite close. There are people that are using tools like Blender, which is that 3D modeling software. They've pulled game rips from Halo 3, right? They've pulled them into Blender, and they're using in 3D modeling software measurement tools, right? So they're literally measuring a gap in a 3D model of like a doorway, like, oh, according to the model's units, this is 4 units wide by 7 units tall. And then in Halo, they're making this 4 units wide by 7 units tall. So they're literally, they got like a measuring stick, and they're measuring it in 3D, and they're taking it to Halo, and they're following those same measurements. I don't have that level of measurement specificity, but I've got a really good eye. So I can't say this is a 1-for-1 recreation. However, I'll say that I'm gonna do my best to make this look as pretty as possible. For a mere mortal. Monitor build your reflection volumes per room and make sure the materials look the way you want. Thank you, Coax. Actually, I deleted the reflection volume that you added in this room because it added that opaque invisible fence around this entire floor, which wouldn't be a big deal except that I'm working on the exterior right now, and whenever I was outside the room, it looked terrible. Like I couldn't see through it, so I deleted it. I do plan to re-edit and rebake all the things, but I'll get them in, bake, get them in, bake. Yeah, it's a process. It's a process. Okay, well. No sandbag would ever sit perfectly upright. There we go. Okay, so the bag is definitely on top of the other bag. It's even tilted toward the boxes a little bit. I just clicked the moon on accident, almost just moved the moon. Cool. We still need the one that's going vertical. Do we have room for that? Oh, there's not 4. I mean, there is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's also bricks. There's bricks underneath. Ooh, hi, friend. There's bricks between 3 and 4. And they're also turned at funny angles. Oh, and this isn't one box. No, it is one box. Okay. Well, so the one box is on top of the bottom box. So there's that. I just clicked the moon again. And I gotta make bricks real quick, which is gonna be fun. But we're getting our shape here down, and this is starting to look pretty darn good here. This is looking so good. I'm so happy about that. I mean, just the dead Marine, like, so awesome. Actually, I could even scoot him over a little bit. So he's colliding with these poles a little bit less. There. So it's in him a little bit, but he'll be alright. Alright, well, we gotta make some bricks in a minute, but I'm gonna save right now. We've also been streaming for a full hour, which means I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick break, run a miracle story, talk to you guys more a little bit about Extra Life. Don't go anywhere. We have a great rest of the stream for you. Stick around. We'll be right back.
When he was born, they had to airlift him to the IWK. I found out that they didn't think he was even going to make the flight, and they then identified that he probably had what's called spondyloepiphyseal dysplasia congenita. When I got to the IWK, I stayed right beside him the whole time, and you start thinking about all the little things you're going to miss. The thought of never being able to hold his hand and walk across the street, never taking him to the duck pond, never taking him the first day of school. We brought in a cake and gave all the nurses cake and brought presents every month, and I said I was going to celebrate every month that I had him.
How can this guy that was so sick have come out to be such a vital, active, bright young guy? Spencer was in the neonatal unit at the hospital when I first saw him, and they'd asked me to see him about a cleft of his palate, which had been a minor problem that they'd noticed compared to some of the problems that Spencer had.
Spencer's condition is a rather complex one. He has a congenital, he's born with a condition where his long bones aren't growing. The type of dwarfism he has is associated with some instability of his neck, that his neck can move back and forth further. The treatment for this requires a surgical intervention, and neurosurgeons are typically the prime movers in this case, and the orthopedic surgeon take bone and support the area, so you basically fuse or stiffen that upper area of the spine. You used to like stickers, didn't you? Huh? Do you want some for old time's sake? Or are you too big now?
No, sure.
Oh, okay, good.
For old time's sake.
For old time's sake, excellent.
Hey, Spencer! Hey! Oh, did you miss in class? I missed in class. That's noise,
I treat him just like a normal friend, and he treats me like a normal one. It's really great. There's some perks to it, you know, like the elevator and stuff.
All right, so we haven't got any work today.
I've got a buddy over here. He's a good friend of all of our Spencer McKay, right? Hey, Spencer. But this is what's new with Spencer. Let's show everybody at home there. That is what's new with Spencer. Look at that. Holy Hannah.
You always want to provide excellent care for children like Spencer. They've already been through so much. If you read over his history and you know what he's been through, in his case, we did have to take him to the operating room a few times to do treatment for him.
You've got neurosurgery, but then that would knock off one. We've got 6 doctor's appointments next week. Wow, that's a busy day.
It's a privilege for me, and it's an inspiration for me to meet these families who just can go through everything they've gone through and still be smiling and positive and happy at the end of the day. In the Maritimes, we are the regional center, and we have all the specialists here.
It hasn't always been the IWK. Initially, it was the Halifax Children's Hospital when it was first opened. And it's been the only pediatric hospital east of Montreal in Canada since forever.
Before I had a sick child, I didn't realize the importance of a hospital for kids. It doesn't hit home to you until you've actually had a child who's had to stay there. Spencer was in there for almost 2 years, and I lived in that hospital, and I became family. I became, you know, just a part of the fixture. I certainly would love to say, without a doubt, that I appreciate from my total heart the IWK and the Children's Miracle Network. This is the biggest eye-opener to me of how important
Alright friends, what you just saw was a miracle story, or more specifically, it's a really good example of how the funds raised here, playing games with Extra Life, make the world of difference for kids in need in the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. What you just saw was Spencer's story. Spencer's story is pretty cool because all of the champions, of course, deserve the care and the love that they have gotten, and they should be getting for years to come. But Spencer's story is fun because they have the right mindset, right? Like they have they just got the right idea going in, and just how to be better, how to set an example, and how to just be a good person, right? And I love that about them. I hope Spencer is living a happy and healthy life out there, and that's only made possible from people like you and through events like this here with Extra Life and through the good people at the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Currently, we're playing games healing kids here through Halo Infinite. We're recreating Nacht der Untoten from Nazi zombies or Call of Duty zombies with a little bit of Forge here. We're making not like crazy progress. We're not like building monuments, but we've started to get into beautifying this a little bit. JJ, what's up, friendo? Hey, Corey, I got access to my dream college. No way! The Ohio State University, JJ. Congratulations! Amazing, JJ. Amazing. Congratulations. I've been to OU, or Ohio University, which is like in Athens, Ohio. Do you know what? Hold on. That deserves a barrel roll too. Oh, and I can't do it here. Sorry. Gameplay. I'll do a barrel roll here.
Do a barrel roll.
Brilliant. Well, so I've been to Ohio University. I don't know if I've been to OSU. I feel like I have. I know I've driven past it, that's for sure. Either way, congratulations. I won't ask you on stream what your major is in case that's private, but if you would like to mention it in the Discord or mention it in DMs, I am interested. Civil engineering. Ooh, building worlds yourselves there, JJ. For real, congratulations. I want to change the world quite literally. That deserves a rim shot. Brilliant. No, that was a tricky time. I know when I was finishing high school, going to college, like there weren't a ton of places I wanted to go, and the places I did want to go, I'll be honest, I'm like, I don't know if I'm good enough, and that's not a fun conversation to have with yourself. That's not like a fun thought to kind of have. But congratulations, that's such a huge weight off your shoulders. Because like honestly, if there are other places you want to go, keep applying. Please do. Keep your options open. But the idea that this is like the one spot you wanted more than anything is Chef Kiss. Chef Kiss. Yes. Let me put some more tunes on here. We paused them when we went on our break. No, JJ, I am super happy for you, and all I can say is good luck, friend, because college is every bit of high school 2.0. I had straight A's in high school. I did not have straight A's through college, but I also did like art classes, which were, you know, subjective. Like I could have painted the Mona Lisa, and they're like, yes, there's not enough motion, C+. It's like, cool. You, bro. I've been accepted to 9 colleges. Okay, Mr. Popular over here. So I think I have some options. Apparently, JJ. No, good for you. Gosh. Yeah, 9 colleges? Yeah. For you to get to pick which one? Good for you. That's a very good situation to be in, friendo. Okay, so I gotta make some bricks. Just for fun, I'm gonna make these out of new primitives because I don't don't want everything to be called like pillar or whatever. Xavier University offered me $25K a year and all the books get paid for? So I'm not saying that's like what you should do, but yeah, you're gonna learn pretty much the same stuff, and technically the school you go to might help you on an application. Like, oh, well, we have 2 candidates here. This guy went to Backyard University, and this guy went to Harvard Law or Yale. Like, they might lean more towards the fancier name. But honestly, JJ, I can say that no job I've ever applied to has ever asked to see my degree, which means I could have just lied. I'm not saying you should do that, but none of them have asked to see my degree, and I'm not sure the where is as important as much as the what, right? Like, the fact that you have a degree says a lot. It means you're dedicated, right? Like, you can be regimented. You can go to an environment and sit in a space for 8 hours a day, right? You can do the homework. You can put the hours in. You can put forth the effort. You can be a productive member, right? And what's funny is most jobs too is the moment you get there, like, oh hey, everything you've learned, forget it. This is how we do things here. So overeducation's a thing. There are some jobs that you might want, like, sorry, we can't afford you. Like, you're overqualified. So you gotta pursue your career, but the name and the money isn't everything. If that makes any sense. I know that's like a little bit vague, but yeah. Hold on, wait. This deserves, I can already tell, this deserves pinning. It says, yeah, dude, I had the same thing happen. They found out what I had a degree, and suddenly they didn't care that I didn't go to fancy school. And honestly, that's the thing too, right? Like, if I was an employer, right? Especially, I mean, I'm in the art field, so it's very easy for me to make this analogy, right? So if I had 2 candidates in front of me, one of them was just a very good illustrator who could draw and paint, sculpt, whatever, you name it, just fine. And they have a degree from, let's say they have a master's degree. They have spent a decade in school, right? That's them. But meanwhile, I've got this kid who's self-taught, who, they are Leonardo da Vinci. They can paint the Sistine Chapel. They can sculpt to human anatomy, to the vascularity on the forearms. They can illustrate down to the most specific niche you could ever want, right? So I have 2 options. Both would make good employees. But as an employer, I'm like, this guy's driven, this guy is skilled, this guy's self-taught, and because he doesn't have that piece of paper, I might have to, like, I could save a couple bucks because I would, like, pay him, like, a crazy wage. So there is an employability factor. So just, the piece of paper is good. You should always get the piece of paper, in my opinion. However, it's not the end all be all. There is more. I imagine they're not going to employ someone who draws pretty pictures of bridges, JJ. I imagine they're going to look for people, if we're talking about people's lives, I imagine they're going to want people who have that degree. Yes. No, I'm very happy for you, JJ. College is a good time, and it's kind of exciting to be out and learning and exploring fields. I'm happy for you, buddy. All right, so we don't want crates anymore. I mean, there's like a thing just for brick, right? No, it's just rubble. Okay. Tools, no. I mean, city prop wouldn't just have like a brick, right? I don't think so. All right. We're gonna go to primitives. Block. Primitive block. Spend more time sleeping than you do studying. Spend more time studying than you do partying. Spend as much time partying as you possibly can. Okay, that's actually a very sound advice. I was like trying to like reverse engineer that, Chabs. And yeah, like let's say you never get to the partying phase, you just still do the more studying and more sleeping. And yeah, no, like let's say you do 10 hours of partying, do 11 hours of sleeping, 11 hours or 12 hours of studying. Or whatever. That's solid advice, Chabs. That's solid advice. I dig it. Hey, Bigsby. What are the average dimensions of a brick?
Sure. Here's what the internet says. Most popular brick size is a modular brick measuring at 3 5/8 inches thick by 2 1/4 inches high and 7 5/8 inches long.
Cool, so I can't break it down to the inches. Okay, here we have a cube. Make it Coke says, most places don't super care about what school you went to. A degree is a degree. I have a degree from a school that doesn't exist anymore. Well, there's that. There is that. Okay, so this looks a little bit fatter than a brick. But it looks like a brick. And if I was going to give it a texture... Gray seems like the way to go, and it looks like there are one, two, three, four. I'm gonna say 4 bricks there. Wait. 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna say there's 5 bricks there. And considering this entire building is gray, I'm gonna say they're gray too. The only thing that applies in movies is I went to Harvard. Crap, doesn't mean anything other than mommy and daddy have big pockets. Yes, and like, obviously Harvard and like Yale are really notorious for law school. But yeah, like I said, if you had to compare, if you were an employer comparing 2 candidates, you're going to go with the candidate who thinks is going to do a better job, right? So, you getting in, brilliant. You are made in the shade. Get that degree, start making them big bucks, buddy. Is Sphinx an online school? It was? I don't know if it's a physical school yet. I had an uncle that got a degree through the University of Phoenix. This can easily fit five little bricks. Cool. I used to see ads for them all the time, but they suddenly stopped. I figured they went out of business. To my knowledge, they haven't, but who knows? No, as someone who's gonna be paying off my student loans until I'm dead, I probably should have done some classes at a community college because, you know, that would save me thousands of dollars. But hey, hindsight's 2020. What are you gonna do? All right, well, we have our bricks. We got our cases, and this is good because in the reference, the cases actually extend beyond the bag, just like here. So I'm gonna turn the bricks fun directions. Look at these tunes. Oh, Tuesday, you rat. Tuesday just used their Phantom points to make me donate my hard-earned cash to Extra Life. So let me open up a new tab real quick. Pull open that Extra Life donation page. Donate, and Tuesday, because it's you, this is for Phantom points, but you're not going to get a drum roll. You can get a little Falco reference. But do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll.
Tuesday, thank you so much for those Phantom points, friendo. You rat. I'm going to go ahead and mark those as complete. I did not mean to clear the chat. Sorry about that. You guys know what was being said anyway. Okay. Do a barrel! Glad you approve, Tuesday. Glad you approve. Burb! Yes. Best burb. And there's a notification. Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, how these other bricks look? They're definitely together. And they're relatively straight. I'm gonna say close, middle, mid. I'm gonna put them in a tier. Close, middle, mid. And we need to scoot these guys over. There we go. Now I gotta rotate these cases a little bit here. Oh, hi, friend. Guys, I died. I might have to like reach out to. So there is a theater mode in this game where you can fly around and look at stuff. Chabs, you're taking off, buddy. I hope that you and the family are feeling better with every minute. If there's anything you need, let me know. I will send you some chicken soup, some ramen, some snackage. You let me know, buddy. However I can help. Even if it's just some NyQuil just to help you sleep easy. Keep me posted, friend. I don't like the idea that you're miserable. I don't like the idea of that at all. No, but the chicken noodle soup would be clutch. Chabs, DM me. I got you, fam. Alright, so we're at Nacht der Untoten. Yeah, Perm wants to reach out to, like, the developers called you, like, hey, listen, I'm trying to recreate this map in Halo Infinite. Can you please send me, like, a God mode version or something where I don't have to worry about zombies? Painted Valkyrie! Painted Valkyrie, I was just thinking about you. First off, welcome to the stream. How are you? Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, all that. I was just watching Speed Racer, the movie. I was just thinking about you. Hope all is well. I'll play it tomorrow, but probably won't stay the full session. Chabs, honestly, like, if you're there for 5 minutes, that is 5 minutes of Chabs that we didn't deserve. Some Chabs is better than no Chabs. Okay, so flush, turn to the right, turn to the left, pretty flush. Man, Chris has been busy but great. Dude, right? So good. No, I love that movie, and like, I know it wasn't super well received, but what are you gonna do? It's a unique style, and I'm here for it. It's almost psychedelic, like I wouldn't say an acid trip, and I wouldn't even know what an acid trip is because I've never done acid, but it's a ride for sure. It is a ride for sure. Alright, hold on. Pumpkin Jack wants us to exercise our wrists. If you guys want to, you can click that link that's in the chat and do it with us. It's fist open, palm open, tabletop claw, half-fist fist. Fist open, palm open, tabletop claw, half-fist fist. There it is. Feels good. Okay, so we got them turned all nice. I'm gonna say that's good enough for government work. Amen, Coex, amen. Okay, so I'm very happy with how it turned out, and that marine in that window just looks even better. We got the sandbag on the floor, right? We got the sandbag on the floor? We do. Cool. Okay, so I just realized that this guy doesn't poke up beyond the top. We might have to scoot some of this stuff over, which is fine. We can make it happen. Yes, Painted Valkyrie, yes. Valkyrie, if you come to town, like, let a brother know. We can grab bites and bevs and all kinds of fun things. Alright, so I'm running into a little bit of an issue where oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my gosh. Painted Valkyrie, please. That's literally what I'm doing right now, Valkyrie. I'm in Halo Infinite recreating Nacht der Untoten from Call of Duty Zombies, which is what I'm playing right here. I'm trying to recreate here in Halo Infinite. So, yeah, we got some stuff to play if you decide to hop back with us here. Yes, yes. I mean, you've been busy painting all the things, which I suppose I shouldn't be surprised about because that's, you know, your thing. You're doing what you do. I might have to get some debris in here just to cover some, not blemishes, but just some, just some details I don't love. If that makes any sense. Do you think I could make a song? Oh my gosh, Brayden, honestly, I bet you could. A song is really just a tempo, some notes, and if you choose, you can have lyrics, which would form a chorus, and a bridge, and a verse. You would repeat the chorus, and the bridge is, of course, a one-off, and then that's it. And it only has to be 4 minutes. You've given speeches in school longer than 4 minutes. Absolutely, Brayden, absolutely. So Painted Valkyrie says, it's been far too long, painting all the things and also shooting lots of weddings, marketing stuff for Disney. My schedule's all over the place. How dare you be a hot commodity? We're starting to do a ton of prop fabrication. It's been big focus lately. I've been some friends with Mandalorian armor. Okay, so let me just pause you right there. When you say Mandalorian armor, and Disney, and two thoughts consecutively, are you saying that you are directly responsible for prop design in The Mandalorian, or is this just some friends that are doing some like kind of fun on the side solo stuff? Because if you're making stuff with Mandalorian, that's insane. That is literally insane. Speeches in school is a big nope. Yeah, Tawdry. It's funny because I've always hated public speaking, and school was no exception. Oh yeah, yeah, Painted, please share it. You're welcome to share it in my Discord. Yeah, to say Coax is a Star Wars fan would be putting it lightly. And even like my girlfriend, who hadn't even seen all the Star Wars movies until we dated, loves The Mandalorian. So that would be most awesome. I would, Brayden. I would absolutely listen to it. I would absolutely listen to it. Okay, so these guys are too uniform. I'm going to give them a little bit of turn each. So here's remember that question. Can I jump over this? Oh ho, we can clear it. Well, that's good. So I can have zombies like just walk on like a type of like an invisible barrier of some sort just to get through there. We're in good shape. Gonna come with some lyrics? Do it, Braden, do it. These guys are a huge part of the Mando Cosplay Club. They also happen to work with us at Disney on props for events in the park. I did work directly on all the guards, like the Galaxy Edge and the rides there. Honestly, I've been telling people that for years, especially some of the stuff you've done with Harry Potter. Because I want to say, if you weren't just a big fan, I'm pretty sure you like helped build that, which is insane. Like I remember specifically seeing like with like the train tracks. Yep. Which is also funny because I just watched a couple days ago, probably a week ago, we watched Sorcerer's Stone, and then literally last night we finished up Chamber of Secrets. So you've been on the mind, Valkyrie. You've been on the mind. That's insane. Insane, Valkyrie. Insane. I'm so happy for you. Yes. No, you deserve all of the... Yeah, JJ, I don't know if you're still here, but speaking of art schools and stuff, yeah, Valkyrie and I went to school together, which is pretty awesome. Art school, technically, nonetheless. You should make a song, Mr. Gory? Ooh. So, Brayden, there's an issue with that. One, I sing horribly. And two, I don't play an instrument as well as I would like to. I fancy myself as a lead singer of a band. I think that would be a dream job, but kind of need to be able to sing to do that. Told you I was asking if JJ was still here because we were talking about JJ was going to school. They just got accepted to college. They told you would never be a painter? I mean, Valkyrie, and you can attest to this. The same school that we went to, we sat down, and they're like, hey, we're going to go through the tutorial that's built into this program. I was like, I did this when I was 15, and I opened my laptop, and the instructor was like, cool. Well, why don't you go ahead and, you can instruct the class on what you did, since you have, the learner's perspective on it. If anyone has questions, they can raise their hand, and I'll help them. Like, okay. So we went through the tutorial. No questions? Cool. Next week. Next tutorial. I'm like, I did this when I was 15 too. So there was a couple classes I'm like, I'm paying you to learn nothing and to do your job. I'm like, I think it's time I transfer schools. Yep. One word, auto-tune. Ooh, auto-tune is expensive. I don't even know how to get it. I'm sure it exists. I think there's even apps out there that have auto-tune. But yeah. Yep. You're in a party with JJ? We'll tell JJ that we're talking about school and how school is cool. But like I was saying earlier, it's not the end-all be-all. Painted Valkyrie literally paints for Disney for a living. And they told the school that they and I both went to had said they'll never paint again. Or they'll never be a painter, which is it's a pretty bold statement. I mean, you can make a beat and find someone that has a beautiful voice to do said lyrics. That's true, Tawdry. That's true. That is true. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this window. So not only does it look nice, but we can fit through it. I'm eventually gonna fix this upper crossbeam to look more destroyed like it is here. Ooh, this needs debris. 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 Now I'm gonna make it more destroyed and stuff eventually, but that's down the road. As long as we can fit through, that's all that matters. Let's add some debris. Actually, let me save before I do anything else. Okay, so Coax had asked about the 501st Division, I'm sure, for the Mando squad. And Payne Valkyrie says we do a bunch of stuff for the 501st, but I don't think that is the club they were in. Find out also did a pretty awesome shoot with Ashley Eckstein? I'm not familiar. I'm gonna Google this. Ew, I know, gross. Wait a second. Did they voice Ashaka? They were in Drake and Josh. She-Ra, Tale of the Jedi. Star Wars Clone Wars Rise of the Skywalker. Avengers Assemble. Star Wars Force of Destiny. They have a serious Star Wars Lego Star Wars 3, Star Wars Clone Wars. They have a huge. They've been. Oh my gosh. They were even in JAG. That 70s show? No way, Julie, like the crazy Julie? No way. No way. Were they crazy Julie? Like Fez's girlfriend who was like OCD. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. Valkyrie, killing it, Valkyrie. No, it's Ryan Coax's coattails. Just so happy for you. Amazing. Yeah, so in that 70s show, Fez had like a crazy girlfriend who. This isn't a direct quote, but it's like, if you ever leave me, I'll kill everyone, or I'll kill myself and then everyone else. It's like, well, that order of operations doesn't work, but okay, like. Oh my gosh. Wow, Valkyrie, good for you. I'm so happy for you. Okay, so we don't want primitives. Halo design. Debris. Is debris a thing? Accents. We don't want ducks. And technically I could use terrain. Oh, twist my arm, Valkyrie. Twist my arm. I smell a road trip coming. Or a plane ride coming. Alright, well, it's happening, I guess. Rocks miscellaneous. This is already the same size, or the same shape. I just need to reduce its thickness, because this is a thick boy. 2023, let's go! Yes, just saying. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Wow, this got small fast. I have a stupid amount of extra tickets, so for real, if you ever want to join, let me know. Valkyrie. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Now it has to happen. How dare you? How dare you? Oh my gosh. You're too funny. You're too funny. Oh my gosh. Let's make this 2 by 1. And let's change its colors to be the same cracked concrete. Or the rough concrete. Concrete crack, there it is. Oh, so it only gets 1 material on it. That's fine. So if I was this piece of debris, how big would I be? It would go from the floor behind the sandbag to about halfway up the ammo case. Oh, that looks way more interesting now that I've turned it 90 degrees. I'll even make it thick a little bit. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Okay. And the sandbag definitely needs to be on the right half. I will scoot the debris the left half. Okay. I mean, this is looking so good. I'm so happy with this. So this I-beam is perfectly straight. But then these two are warped. If I'm gonna get crazy, I could warp these, and even these pipes aren't perfect. I can always do that later. Let me spend my budget on the things that are, I think, the most important. Can I still get through this gap? Yes. Yes. I mean, I can make it so the zombies don't even have to jump. Like, I could just have debris out there. Awesome. No, not destructibles. I want debris. Accents. Rubble. Rubble's the word I'm looking for. This has so much attitude now. You guys, we're starting to put some lipstick on this pig, and I'm here for it. This makes me so happy. I did not mean to jump to the second floor. Okay. I know we didn't get like a crazy amount of surface area covered in this stream, but we did get a small area that we'd focused on done. And I'm super happy with the result. I mean, this looks like Nacht der Untoten. And the lighting is so clean. I'm so happy with this. I said I wanted to blend this little seam between the iron bar and that crate, and we did. Right now, this sandbag is getting cut in half with this corner here. Now it's much less noticeable. Okay. That right there, you guys. That's our window. Brilliant. Alright, well, I'm going to save. We have been streaming for a full 2 hours here, so what we're going to do real quick is we're going to go to the outro screen. We're going to find someone to raid together, and we are going to conclude our broadcast. Do not go anywhere. We're going to turn our party into someone else's party. We'll be right back. Stick around.
the lesson I want you to learn is it doesn't matter what you look like.
Russell's party.
You can be tall or short, or fat or thin, or ugly, or handsome, like your father. You can be black or yellow or white. It doesn't matter. But what does matter is the size of your heart and the strength of your character.
Okay. I know who we're going to raid. We're going to go ahead and drop a raid over my friend Game Tease. Game Tease is currently playing a little bit of Lego Harry Potter years 1 through 4, which is super ironic because we were literally just talking about Harry Potter. I should probably do a little roll credits thing. We were just talking about Harry Potter earlier this stream, so yeah. But Game Tease, yes. Game Tease is a good friend. Gosh, we've been following each other for years. So it's just a good time for us to show them some love. I'm going to go ahead and start the raid over in their channel. Raid starts with an R. And I can't type. Raid, not aid. Raid, R-A-I-D. Not 2 I's, 1 I. There we go. The raid has started, you guys. Ooh, looks like this is a sponsored stream for them, too. They got a HelloFresh sponsorship as well. I had one last month. So that's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we're going to show them some love. I'm also going to make sure that Pumpkin Jack shares some info in our stream here. For us to copy and paste over to their stream once we get there. But that's going to be it for me here, friends. As always, there has never been anyone like you. There is no one like you, and there'll never be anyone like you. Love each other, love yourselves. I love you. We'll see you all next time. We will be back tomorrow for some Halo Infinite custom games for Tombstone Tuesday. So yeah, tune in. It should be a good time. We'll see you all next time. Have a good evening.